Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August the 9th. The time right now in Singapore is just 1 minute past 11 in the morning. And today is also Singapore National Day. And let's do a bit of a recap last night as to what happened. Now, there was a major news that happened last night, although there was no major economic news that was released. That was Moody's trading agencies downgrading of small to medium-sized banks in the States. And that is going to be very interesting because just about a week ago, exactly 1 week ago, Fitch Credit Agency actually downgraded US sovereign debt from AAA to AA plus. So happening on the back of a major downgrade of US sovereign debt rating. Now we have another agency downgrading US banks. That is going to be quite monumental in my opinion. So we can see that overnight, we can see that the market actually reacted by getting out of the bond market for a while. And we can see that lately the market has pivoted to the bond market. Now overnight, we can see there was a rebound in US equity market from a low of 35,077. This is of course basis the micro E-mini Dow futures, and this could actually see prices challenging the 35,600 levels one more time. In my opinion, I think the market is probably primed for lower prices in the days ahead. Okay, now we also know that tomorrow we're going to have the release of the consumer price index. This time the market do expect a poor number, so this could also be another catalyst for prices to come back down. The immediate target is probably somewhere around 34,500 for now, so let's watch how the market evolves over time. And in the S&P 500, you can see that this is of course the micro E-mini S&P 500 futures. Prices has rebounded from a low of 4,482 and is probably heading towards the 4,550 and to perhaps even higher to 4,566. So this bracket of prices is actually to me a ideal selling price. If you have not already sold, target remains at 4,400 thereabout. So do watch out for this potential challenge of these key levels here. In the micro E-mini Nasdaq 100, we can see that the market finally broke this long-term support line here, dominated by this blue color line here. So the low last night was 15,216 and a quarter. So after that, we can see there was a rebound followed by a reversal pattern here. So short term, I would think that the market may actually continue higher, ideally towards the 15,500 levels before it comes back down into my target area of somewhere between 15,000 to 15,100. So let's see if this is going to be what it's going to do over the next few days. Now, over in Asia, we can see that the Hang Seng last night actually went down to as low as 18,893 in the futures contract. Now, this is on the back of the release of China import-export numbers, which was much lower than market expected. So there was the sell-off leading into yesterday's low. But this morning, we see the market is rebounding. But I would see this as a technical rebound because this fall from 20,421 has yet to hit my ideal target, somewhere between 18,600 to 18,800 levels. So this rebound is probably seen to be a short-term rally here. I would think that over time the market will come back down below 18,900 one more time. And in the Shanghai Composite Index, we can see that the market is testing a key pivot level. That level here is obviously referring to the 3,248 levels, which was last seen in mid-July. So the prices has actually tried this level on a short-term basis. This morning there was a minor breach, and if today market closed below this level, it could actually set off a persistent selling all the way to challenge the year low at 3,144 going forward. Now in the Nikkei 225, we can see prices is currently rebounding, and this rebound is happening in a three-way structure, which lead me to believe that this is a technical rebound, probably targeting 32,500 to 32,800 levels, and that will be, in my opinion, a much better area to position short if you have not already done so. Immediate target is probably a move back to the 30,700 to 31,250 levels. So this is quite sizable move here if it actually pans out. Now, in the currency front, we can see that the dollar remains very firm. Now, this has been ongoing for quite some time. As you can see, the market actually went out to 101.55 in a knee-jerk reaction to the Fitch downgrading of US credit rating. And this week, we can see there's a change in sentiment. I think investors are probably pivoting to holding on to dollars as a safe haven for now, and that is underpinning the market. But in my opinion, this rebound here, unless it can convincingly take out the most recent high of 102.65, or even at better yet 103.23, the market is probably poised for a temporary pullback with immediate target of 101.55 and potentially all the way to 101. So this is a technical pullback. I'm still bullish, maintain a medium-term bullishness in the dollar outlook. Okay, in the euro dollars, we can see that the market is also coming off to a low last night at 108.30 levels, 109.30 levels, and we possibly could see a rebound. Now this low here at 109.12 has not been violated in yesterday's pullback, so that lead to the possibility of a rebound here targeting 110.60 to 110.90 levels. Okay, so this is a temporary, or what you call a technical rebound, with the idea that if the market do come into this area, it's probably more vulnerable to another extended decline below 109.10. Okay, so do watch out for this rebound here, and we'll want to see what kind of reaction we get as and when the market hit those levels. In sterling, we also have the same outlook here. We think that the market may actually extend its rebound from 126.20 all the way to test the 128.60 to 129 levels. So this is going to be in my opinion, a critical level to watch. If the market cannot sustain beyond this level, it runs the danger of unraveling below the 126.20. Okay. And in the Aussie market, Aussie has actually traded to a marginal low, but this low is still nowhere near my target level. The low last night was just under 0.65. My original target is for a move to 0.64. So right now we have a bit of a rebound going on as we are speaking. So if the market cannot go beyond 0.66, 30 or 50 levels, then the market is possibly poised for another extended run to the downside. That means to say I will maintain my for now, my target at 0.64. And in dollar yen, because of the late buying in dollar as a haven play, then we can see that the dollar yen has actually become very, very firm. Now the market price is back to 143.5. Now this is an area of price which I think is still going to invite selling interest. So we will have to watch how the market will behave within this area. I do not believe the market will take out 145. So if that's the case, then I think it is probably more conducive to look for selling opportunity rather than buying. And if I'm right, there's a real chance that if the market can break below 141.5 level, it may actually go down and test the 137.20 levels. Okay, dollar Canadian obviously is going to be well beat, and we can see last night the market went up to 135 even, and then pull back. Now this market structure is telling me that there is a fundamental shift in the technical outlook for dollar Canadian, and the current price where it is trading at 134.16, I think the market is possibly may have already finished its pullback. Ideally, I want to see market stabilize at 133.70 to 134.20 levels for another leg up, because there is a possibility the market may challenge the April high of 136.70. So because this structure suggests that prices are possibly looking to the upside for the time being. And over in energy prices, we can see crude oil prices remains very elevated. The market is going back to retest the high this week at $83.30. Now we know that in mid-April, on April the 12th, the market went up to a high of $83.34, couldn't sustain and went up all the way to $68. So we can see that this could be another play. So let's see if and when the market breaks above $83.34. I want to see what kind of reaction we get. If we do get a fake move here, meaning to say market breaks and then come back down, I want to be able to look for a sell position, although I would rather look for buy, but right now at this elevated price, any kind of fake move can actually cause the price to come back down with a minimum target to retest the $78.70, ideally all the way down to $74, which I would believe a buy there will be make a lot more sense than selling anywhere now, because this market is very firm based on the idea that Saudi Arabia and Russia both has cut production all the way to the end of September. So that's basically underpinning the market. So let's watch out for that move if it actually pans out. Now over in precious metals, the gold prices and silver prices are actually drop more than expected. Now there is going to be a slight change in my opinion here. I have been bullish in gold for the week itself. So the price last night dropped down in the cash market to $1,922.50, and currently we see a bit of a rebound. Now the rebound from $1,922.50 is going to be crucial. In fact, if the market can actually hold within $1,916 to $1,927, I think that will be a basis for the market to propel higher. But in the meantime, if I do see a price goes back to challenge the $1,945, I may exit my existing long first and then stand aside and watch, because this drop here has already exceeded my expectation, and there could be something else in play which I am not aware right now. Okay, so for safety reason, if I do get a rebound back to $1,940 thereabout, I think I will exit my long position, ideally with no losses, because I actually bought a very, very good price. Now, in the silver market, which I am also long, now the silver market has even went deeper than I expected to $22.66 overnight, and this is causing a little bit of concern because this drop is definitely deeper than I like. Okay, so if I get a bounce back to $23.18 thereabout, I may choose to exit my long position and then stand aside, because if this market continue to drop, there is a possibility it may test the June low at $22.11. I will reposition my long if the outlook remains unchanged. For now, I just want to get out of my long position and then stand aside for a while and observe. And in Bitcoin, I think something major may be brewing. I have been talking about the bullishness of Bitcoin for quite some time now, ever since the market mysteriously broke below 29,000 and then reversed within 24 hours to 30,122, and then collapsed by 80% and then go sideways before the market on Tuesday went down again marginally below $29 and then surged all the way to $30,800 thereabout. So this move here is telling me, although it is three-way for now, but this move here does look to me to be more than just a three-wave rally. I think the market is possibly getting ready to surge. Okay, the market has sit just above the pivot point at 30,122 so far, and if the market can actually stabilize here or ideally drop below 30,000 for a while, I think that will be a much better area to accumulate long position. I have initial target for a retest of $31,900, but I do have other alternate targets. The May high is not that far away at 32,400, followed by my alternate target at 32,800. So by and large, I am maintaining a slightly bullish outlook for Bitcoin here. Now, this could be the reason, this could be a reaction to Moody's downgrade of small and medium banks yesterday night. So this could be a reaction to that development. So in the meantime, you watch out, and I'll come back to you tomorrow with further updates. Bye-bye. Take care.